unless someone is really, really convinced about a company, and its valuations, I don't know. I mean, because like I said, right, we are in the middle of excesses, right? Because companies today are valued like 5, 10, 15, $20 million very easily, right? As in now, will this continue for a long term, is a question, right? I mean, if you as a person believe that this company can keep growing in valuation in the long run, that makes sense, especially for bachelors who don't really have as many cash flow requirements, or even if, like married. I mean, like there are some people who need that cash flow, right? I mean, there is, kids, there are parents to take care, etc. But for those who don't, I mean, and they feel, instead of keeping money in a bank fixed deposit or in public markets, if it's going to grow faster, it maybe makes sense to take some of it in stock options, but I mean, in ESOPs, but it is, like I said, right, it is one of those hit or miss types. And I think what people need to remember, this is very similar to what I would tell to anyone investing in public markets also, is that, in the longer run, only 1 in 100 companies really make money, so in the sense, right, if you look at, I was just looking at this data, someone in the office had shared this, like if you look at all the wealth creation that's happened in the public market companies over the last 25 years in India, I think the top 10% have contributed like almost 90% of the wealth creation, right? So, so are you luckily in part of that top 5, 10% of the companies, right? As in, or you're, just by, happenstance, are you in the company which is not going to do well, right? So, so as I said, if there is, if you're young, there's no liabilities, it's okay. But if not, I think it's a gutsy kind of a play to, take a lot of your, salary as stock options.